Good morning, dear children, and namaste. Let us start our day with prayers. So, everyone, join your hands, close your eyes. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Again, namaste. Let us start with the today's lesson. Okay, today we have one dholu to come and to meet us. So this is our dholu. And do you know, dholu wants to ask you one riddle. So everyone is ready for answering his riddle. Okay, chalo, listen up. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm here, I am there, I am everywhere. I am up and down, I'm in and out. I'm up and down, I'm in and out. I'm filled in the sky. Dear children, guess who am I? I'm filled in the whole sky. Dear children, guess who am I? Hey, did you understand something? What did Dolu say? He said, what is that? Which is here, there, everywhere, in, out, up, down, and filled in the sky. What's the answer of this riddle? I know if he's studying in also. What is filled in the balloon? What is filled in the balloon? Correct. Air. So he wants to tell us about air. Correct answer? Yes. Okay. Dear children, thank you. And hello, you came to tell us. Today we are going to learn about our need for air. Do you know, dear children, when this dholu was patlu like this, and when the air was blown into it, then it became dholu. Do you know that? And you can tell that which other things are there where air is filled. Yes, your ball, then pillow also. Sometimes when you fill air in the pillow, when you travel by train, correct? So that time you use that pillow. Then what else? What else? What else? What else? Balloons, the first thing which you like. What else? Then remember. Come on, come on. Correct. The float which you use for swimming. What else is there? Can I give you the hint? Yeah, the tires. That is also having. Everyone remember, this all things have air inside it. Now, let us learn something more about air. Dear children, do you know that air is everywhere, as Dulu said? Air is everywhere. Here, there, up, down, in, out, and filled in the sky. So it is everywhere. But how would we come to know? Can we see it? No, we cannot see it because it does not have any color and it is a mixture of gases. So we cannot see. But there is something by which we can come to know that it is here. Correct? Can I show you one thing? Okay. Now, see this. If air is there, then can you see something in my hands? See, these are the paper pieces. Can you see this? Yes, these are the paper pieces. If air is there and moving air is there, that is wind. If air is there, it should be. Yes, if air is there, yes, they all went up. That means air is present. One more way is there to find out whether air is here or no. Correct? Do you all know that air is needed for burning also? If air is there, then only we can burn the candle and we can see the flame. But if air won't be there, there won't be any flame. Would you like to see that? Interesting experiments. And always, you all love to see the experiments. Now, this is very simple and easy experiment of candle, but you should not do by alone, okay? When adults are there, then only you can perform it. Simple thing. We can check out. This is a candle. Okay, dear children, this is a candle and I am going to light this candle. Okay, when the candle is lighted, okay, let's check. Now, this is lighted candle. Now, as air is there around, that's why we can see the flame and it is burning. But if the air will not be there, then do you think it will burn? No, we won't be able to see the flame. How we can check that? As we are saying, air is everywhere. So air is there in this glass also. Correct? Now, if I will try to put the glass on this flame, till the time the whole air inside this glass will be used, it will be burning. The flame will be seen. But when the whole air inside the glass will be used up by this candle for burning, then automatically the flame will be vanished. Okay, it will be blown off. Would you like to see that? See, when candle is burning, still it is burning means air is there. Still it is burning, air is there. Still it is burning, air is there. Because you can see some gap is there between the glass and the flame. See now air it is used by the flame for burning, and as I put it down, it blows off. We'll check once again. है ना? है ना? Interesting है ना? है ना? Chalo, we will do it one more time. Okay, I will light the candle. Okay, done. Now, as this air is there around this candle, the candle is burning, and when air will be used up by the candle, then see, still it is burning, still it is burning, still it is burning. But when it will be finished, the air around it is used up, it will stop burning. Got it? So this shows that air is everywhere and we are using it for different purposes. And for drying our clothes, for windmills, for flying kites. This air is only used which is everywhere. Okay. But one thing is proven now, that air is everywhere and we cannot see it. But then how do we know that there is a there? With the help of the paper pieces, you could understand it is everywhere. With the help of this candle burning, you can understand that it is there, but it is not seen. So something must be there. Are Dholu, I told you to go, Raja. Okay, now what I want to tell you is what you do now. Close your nose for some time. Okay, very little time. For example, just few seconds. Okay, let us find out. Oh, I cannot do that for a long time. And when I do, hurry, I could feel air on my hands. Okay, okay, blow like this also. Hurry, I felt again. That means what? Even if we cannot see air, we can feel the air. Okay. So second thing we came to know about air. It does not have color. It does not have smell. And it does not have taste also. Okay. So now six important things you came to know about air. Okay. Let us read this again. Air is everywhere. Air. We cannot see air, but we can feel the air. So it can be felt. One more thing, air does not have smell, air does not have taste, and it does not have color too. Understood? So these are the main things about the air. Okay? Air is everywhere. We cannot see air, but we can feel air. Air does not have color, air does not have taste, air does not have smell. Okay? Now, important part. Why are we studying air then? We are studying air because it is our basic need, dear children. Without air, do you know we cannot survive for more than 3 minutes? Do you know this? How? As I told you, to close your nose for some time, what will happen? Do you know? Automatically our mouth will open because we need air for breathing. What do you mean by breathing? When we take the air from our nose and give out air back to the environment, this process of taking in air and giving out air from the nose is breathing. But there is special name in science. We are learning, no? So when we take in air through the nose, this is called inhalation. Okay, when we inhale, taking in, then inside our lungs, that air goes. And God has created our body as a machine so fantastically, dear children, that when the air goes inside the lungs, it has got special ability to take out only oxygen from that air. Okay, and that oxygen is given and pumped out through the heart to all parts of the body. And oxygen is very important, dear children. Do you know when this oxygen reaches to all parts of the body, the energy is released because of this oxygen. And whatever unwanted gas is produced is again coming back to the lungs. And from the lungs, it is given out. When that air is given out, it contains carbon dioxide. You must have heard the name of this gas. Okay. So when it is given out, that is called as exhalation. Now observe this picture carefully, my dear children. See, when we take in that air, that is called as inhalation. And when we give out air through the nose, that is called as exhalation. So you must have observed this. Inhalation and exhalation is happening continuously. This is nothing but breathing. Okay. And this breathing is happening continuously. Do you know when we are sleeping? That time also it is happening. Correct? Do you do it purposely? No, automatically it happens. Okay, so we are breathing continuously. Inhalation, exhalation, inhalation, exhalation. So this continuous breathing is called respiration. Do you understand respiration? Okay, understand this first. Inhalation and exhalation is breathing, and continuous breathing is called as respiration. Okay, so everyone is doing respiration continuously. And what are the benefits? See, our body is doing it automatically, but we should understand why it is being done. Because we need air. For what different purposes? For respiration. And what does respiration do then? It functions our body properly. If respiration is going on, then only our body can function properly. As I told you, what functions does it do? Do you remember I told just now that oxygen is taken from the air and given to all parts of the body. And then as we take that oxygen inside, the air inside. That's why we feel fresh and lively. Okay. And when that oxygen reaches to every part, the cells of the body, the energy is released. And that energy means vigor. Okay. This vigor helps us to work. If we don't have energy, how can we work? Got it? So this air, that is oxygen from the air, helps to release energy in our body. So air is very, very, very important, and it is a basic need for all of us. For all of us means what? Not only human beings, to all the plants, to all the living beings. Okay, to different animals, to birds, to insects, to everyone, air is important. Now, for plants, you all know the plants, but from where they must be taking air in? They have one window. And this window is, do you know what? These leaves are having small, small pores, which we cannot see by our eyes. So those pores are called as stomata. Okay, from that stomata, air is given out and taken inside the plant. To know more about this, I will be sharing you the screen. Now, children, understand when I will show you those videos, no? That time you will understand that how when we breathe in and breathe out, that time what happens? Do you know? Our chest and stomach, you can see there is a up and down movement. Same way, have you observed any time the small children, when you see the small children sleeping, that time you will understand their stomach is moving. Okay. And when the stomach moves, you can observe that easily. Okay. So let us observe not only the small children, but also the different animals. They also breathe, do you know? And that time, even their chest part is moving. Today, first, we will understand the exact situation, what happens actually when we breathe. Okay, so let us observe the first video of how exactly breathing takes place. Okay, so everyone, be ready. Yes, observe now. When we take in air, that is through the nose, that is inhalation, as I told you. And when it is given out, the air is given out through the nose, that is called as exhalation. So inhalation and exhalation are together called breathing. As we breathe continuously, that is called respiration. Now, as I told you, even if we are sleeping at night, this breathing is continuously happening. That means respiration is going on. Okay, now let us observe how the baby. Can you observe? Can you observe, dear children, how the small baby is sleeping? And you can see the stomach, the chest part is moving. Same way for the birds. Observe the video carefully, my dear children. You can see the throat part. You can see the throat part where near them lungs are there, that is moving. Now observe these tigers carefully. See their stomach. Stomach means the lungs are situated near stomach in them. That is why you can see the movement of breathing. Okay, let us observe this cows now. Observe. Yes, see, as their size is big, we can observe them very easily. Okay, their movement. Okay, while breathing. Now let us observe this horse must have run a lot. Okay, that's why you can see how more oxygen that horse is needing. Now You can observe the nostrils of that horse. He's trying to take a maximum air. Got it? Now, let us observe the next video. Yes, your favorite dog. You all must be having, some or the other children must be having pets at their home. See now, the movement of the dog while breathing. Can you see? Now, let us observe cat. See, dear children, you also are supposed to observe such different animals around you when they are sleeping. See here, the movement of cat while breathing, because they are also breathing when they are sleeping. Okay, now let us observe this. Now this you observe carefully, my dear children, because I'm going to explain you. You must be wondering, when fishes are living in water, for them, from where air comes. But can you see the bubbles here, dear children? Observe these bubbles in the fish tank. All these bubbles you can see. These bubbles are nothing but they are bubbles are made up of air. So, my dear children, when we blow, yes, you all can see me? Yes. When we blow air in the water, that time also bubbles can be seen. So, the same way in the fish tank also, continuously bubbles you can see. And that is why, so that fish can use that air. Now, in the fish tank, we have to go on providing this bubbles continuously. That's why you can watch the bubbles are continuously in the water. So that these bubbles contain air, and this air can be used by fishes. But in the whole big sea or ocean or sea, lakes where different fishes are present and different other animals are also present there in the water, from where do they get air? Now what happens, on the surface of the water, air is present. Now this, some of the air gets dissolved in water, that gets mixed in the water. And that dissolved air in the water is used by this all aquatic animals, means the animals which are present in the water. And these all animals use the dissolved air. Okay, but then why do we provide in the fish tank? Why special air is provided? Because fish tank is very small. Okay, and in that, after some time, the air which is dissolved in that water is being used up by the fishes. Okay, so if once the air will be finished in that tank, fishes will die. No, how we saw the candle dies, the flame dies. Correct. When air was finished, same way these fishes also can die when the air is finished, because tank is small. Continuous flow of air is necessary, and that is why through this bubble, continuous flow of air is done through the fish tank for the fishes to keep them alive. I hope you all have understood whatever things I'm talking about air. Okay, now let me check how much have you understood by simple true and false. Are you ready? Let us read this true and false. Okay, if it is true, tell me it is true. If it is false, tell me it is false. We have understood now about the air, correct? Okay, let us start. The first question for this is, air is all around us. Do you think, dear children, air is all around us? Remember whatever Dhulu said? Yes, it is true. Air is all around us. Good, very good. Now let us go ahead with the second one. What is second one? We breathe only in a day. What does it mean? That means we don't breathe at night. Now you tell me. Correct. It is false, because we not only breathe in a daytime, but at night also we breathe. So second statement is false. Let us see the third statement. Okay. Cat, dog, plants do not need air. Hare Baba, what did I teach you? They don't need air. Tell me the answer. Correct, it is false because they need air. Every living thing needs air. Okay, let us come to the fourth. What is it? Fishes breathe in water. Just now we saw that fishes breathe in water. So your answer correct. It is true. So did you understand? Okay. So now let us revise whatever we have learned. Let us revise through one PPT. Is everyone ready to watch PPT now? I will have to share the screen again because that time we can revise again. Okay. Let us observe the PPT with some pictures so that you will again revise and understand about air. Now, you all know that air is everywhere. Chalo, let us go through that. Do you know which is the number of this lesson? As you all know, this is EVS lesson number 11, our need for air. Dear children, you all always should get fresh air whenever we are in the lot of crowd, when there are many people, or the room is closed, there are no windows or doors, and if they are not open, we feel suffocated. We feel suffocated means what? We need, I want air right now. Correct. Now let us revise our lesson about our need for air. Air is all around us. We cannot see it. We can feel the air. Air does not have color, smell, or taste. Okay, let us see what is inhalation. We breathe in our air through our nose. This process is called as inhalation. You can see the picture how the air is going inside. Now, exhalation. What do you mean by exhalation? When we breathe out air through our nose, that is called as exhalation. You can see in the picture the air is showing the movement of air. And see children, when we are exhaling, our chest, which is full of air, then the size decreases because we are giving out air. Now, what is respiration? You all know, dear children, inhalation and exhalation are together called breathing. And this continuous breathing is called respiration. So, together, inhalation, see the picture, and exhalation is called breathing, and continuous breathing is called respiration. Now, as I told you, all the living things need air for respiration. Do you know, children, as I showed you about air, observe this picture carefully. There are many animals, those who don't have lungs, still in those animals, exchange of gases is going on. How do you know? Through this spiracles. You can see some dots on this caterpillar, and you all have learned that fishes have gills. Through that, they respire. And for example, in now in frog or some other animals, even here they have shown the picture of the sponge. These are the animals where this respiration is occurring through different organs, such as I told you, lungs, similar or air sacs, or tube-like structures, or gills, or nose, lungs, and spiracles, or the skin. Dear children, all of us, we need air to function our body properly. As I told you, for getting becoming fresh and lively, to release energy from the body, we need air because oxygen from the air releases energy. And the fish, as I showed you, you can see in this picture some bubbles also. Fish use air dissolved in the water to breathe. Okay. Now, as I discussed with you earlier, these are the pictures of some things which have air in it, such as ball or balloon, tire, float, hot air balloons. Okay. Now, toys also are there, right? Where the air is filled inside. Correct. And as I told you, air pillows, air mattresses are also there where air is present. Now, this is very important, my dear children. Remember the importance of the fresh air. If you are polluting the air, then it is not good. When we burst crackers, or if we are staying near the industries where a lot of smoke is given out, then it is not correct. That air is not fresh air. We can get this fresh air in the open ground. But I know in this COVID situation, you may not be able to go to the ground, but we can go near the window at least, where we can get fresh air. When you get fresh air, you remain healthy because we get fresh air to breathe. So a lot of oxygen is present. Okay, now that is the reason for doing pranayam or doing other breathing exercises or jogging, exercising. Because when we do all such things, that time we get lot of air to breathe. We breathe, we deep breathe, and we take a lot of air, good air in our body. So our body functions properly. Okay, dear children. So thank you for watching this PPT. And now let us come back. I want to give you homework, Baba. Are you all ready for that? Okay. Now let us find out what is your homework then. Read your homework, my dear children. What you have to do? You have to draw and color. This is your favorite thing, correct? Drawing and coloring always is favorite for you. So draw and color any three things which have air inside it, where they contain air. Just now I have shown you many pictures of the things which have air in them. So first is that. And what is your second homework? Take it as an activity project. Okay. What you are going to find out? You have to know and find out more about the different processes and different breathing exercises such as pranayam. We are so lucky that our culture is so big culture and ancient culture that we have different yoga techniques to keep ourselves fit and fine. Same way, one of the part is pranayam. Okay, and this situation where all around us difficult atmosphere is there, right? This COVID is spreading. But in that case, if we do breathing exercise, every fear is lost. When you concentrate on your breathing, some of the schools must be doing different breathing exercises, right? Or concentration on breathing, such as anapan. Then, dear children, we feel fresh and we lose all the fear, whatever we have in mind, because breathing gives you proper oxygen and your body works properly. When your body works properly, when you feel fresh, you are fit and fine. कोई corona वरोना आपको छू नहीं सकता है. Do you know that? So remember these all things. Remember the importance of fresh air and take care of yourself. Bye bye.